time to start searching for your Christmas tree, but how do you know which one is the right one? How do you pick it? And how then do you keep it looking and really being fresh? Here to help us out, the Christmas elf of, well, our station, Garden Guy Dale K, everybody. Hello. I can't wait for people to see what you have wrapped around your leg. I have questions about that. But, okay, take it away. What do we do? This is a big question, though, because you're paying premium dollars for a beauty like this, and then the darn thing dies like 2 days later.
Right, well, let's be clear. It is technically dead, right? So when we cut it down, it's dead. So it's really how to prolong the life of that tree.
You're right, it is dead.
So there are some steps that we can take to do that. And for many of us, actually between Thanksgiving and that first week of December is, for millions of Americans, is when you go out and either cut your own tree down or to go to your favorite Christmas tree lot and get that perfect tree. So what to look for? Well, number one, the tree, of course, is the most important. And you want to make sure that you firstly look for a fir tree because they retain their needles the best. So we have a Fraser fir behind us. The other one would be a balsam fir. Both of those two are the ticket for needle retention. You're such a model.
I'm petting the tree, and no needles are falling off. I'm aggressively petting the tree.
The Fraser fir is really the Cadillac of needle retention. That's why it's so popular, and it has fragrance, and it has a lot of good, strong branching for heavier ornaments. So that's why
That's the Mercedes-Benz right there?
There you go.
That's right.
The next thing you want to do is make sure you put a fresh cut on the tree, 1 to 2 inches or thereabouts, so you get your saw, and you take 2 inches off the bottom.
Okay.
That way, the cambium layer, which is where all the liquid kind of uptakes, that is how the tree drinks water. It's a euphemism, but it drinks water through that cambium layer. So that's why you want to put that fresh cut. That's very key.
May I ask a personal question?
Yes.
Do you go out into the forest and cut your own tree, or do you? What?
So
I mean, he's the garden guy. I can see him Clark Griswolding himself out there.
Each family has their own tradition, right? In Australia, we have these ruddy, nutty little radiata pines, not that fun. I've actually done both. For convenience, I go out to the lot and do a North Carolina Fraser fir tree. And North Carolina, up in the Appalachian Mountains, that is where they're native to. That is where the freshest, the best Fraser firs are. So I always look for a North Carolina Fraser fir. That's just
That's just
my personal preference. Of course, then the stand is key, but before I even get it in the stand, make sure you, and we want to get it in water right away. So once we've taken that 2 inches off, you want to make sure the tree gets in water right away. So if you're going out to cut that tree, make sure you have your bucket handy, or don't diddle-daddle at the mall, just get it, kind of straight into water.
I did actually wonder about that, like don't run errands, make that be your last errand.
Get it in. And then I also like to pick up a little handy-dandy bag because I set that at the bottom of the stand. So come after Christmas, it just sleeves right on up, no needles. So that goes under the base. When I'm choosing a tree stand, I like to have one that has a large reservoir of water because that way you're not dinging around, all Christmas season, watering every day and so forth. So to avoid that dinging around, you just pick a nice tree stand that has a large capacity of water.
That's right, because nobody wants to be dinging around on Christmas.
Right. Sometimes there is, and time is short, right? So you want to make sure that the less fuss with the tree, the better. And when it comes to watering, I found this little tree nanny thing, because who wouldn't want a tree nanny? Now, that thing.
What in the world is this?
So it comes in 2 parts.
Where are you going?
The first one, if we can just take a shot of, I'm going out here.
Okay.
See this? If my leg was the trunk.
What in the name of Bugs Bunny is that?
If my leg was the trunk, you would wrap the nanny around the trunk of the tree just like this, and it has a little clip, just like that.
Are you imitating? Your leg is supposed to be the tree trunk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to make sure the viewers.
My leg is the trunk, right?
Okay.
This straps onto the trunk. This is where you put the water. But, it's got this little thing too.
Okay, what is that?
It plays music when it needs a drink.
It does not!
It plays music.
Are you kidding me?
It plays music when it needs a drink. I wish I had that, because when I take a drink, I wouldn't mind a little tune too.
Well, let's be clear, when I take a drink, I do sing. Let's be clear. Yeah.
So this nestles down into the tree stand. When it needs a drink, when your tree needs a drink, it plays a little tune. You go to the port, which is strapped to the trunk of the tree, and then you give it a little drink, and Bob's your uncle, then your tree doesn't dry out, because the tree drying out is the #1 key to failure. And a couple of other tips really quick before we go.
No, wait, when you say those tips, we're going to take a break. On the other side, we're going to do the rest of the tips.
Ted said on the other side.
Stay right there. I'm going to water Dale, and we'll be back after this. Can't believe that. Wrapping things up with our buddy Dale Kay. We love him, one of our favorites. Okay, we had a cliffhanger question. 2 days goes by and your tree is not sucking up water. What do you do? Because you got it in the stand, it's watered. What do you do?
The best thing to do is recut it. Take it out of the stand and take another 2 inches off the bottom. That's your best thing. Head it off at the pass, though. Even before you get to that point, make sure you choose a tree that's super, super fresh. And, like me, a North Carolina. Oh, it's so cute. It needs a drink.
Kendall's going off. She needs to be watered. That's right, yeah.
A North Carolina Fraser for a couple more tips for you. When you're lighting your tree, use LED lights and not incandescent lights, because they're cool to touch. So that way it won't dry out the tree.
Got it.
Okay, because the warmer the bulbs, oftentimes that dries out the tree. And watering, of course, is the most important part. Lots and lots of old wives' tales out there about putting clear soda into the water, aspirin into the water, tree preserve into the water. Just water.
Nothing works.
Just water is best.
Just water. Don't waste your money.
Tap water is fine. Just water. Check it daily, or get the nanny or some other device that will help you keep track of the water.
We have like 30 seconds. We tell her this stand is awesome, everybody.
So this is like a little bit of German engineering. I'll just pop it open.
It's the BMW tree stand?
This is the BMW. It has a little float in there too, so that also tells you when it needs a drink. Boom. And then you just clamp it down. You just set it in there. Say you're that person that gets stuck putting the tree up by yourself.
Yeah, right there.
That is the stand. Nobody else needed.
There we go. He's our guy, Dale Kay, everybody. That is going to do it for us today. Don't forget, see us, get tickets to our show on our Facebook page. Just click that ticket tab. And right now, if you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Happy birthday, Cappy. I love you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.